I'm doing a short nail, you can see on here I've drawn a smile line in here, and then we've got a short nail. And what we don't want to do is to actually make that nail too bulky. Otherwise, with the short nails, they're going to look really thick and heavy on the fingers, and they're not going to look right. So with the longer nail, I showed you before, I did use about 4 beads, but you can do it in 3. But in here, I'm going to use less beads, and I'm going to start in a different area. So I'm just going to wet my brush as before. Just take it off the very, very tip of the brush. Go into my acrylic, and then I'm going to just place it this time 3/4 of the way up the nail. I'm going to just touch it and lift off. So when you touch, lift off like this. Don't squash it and flatten it, right? Now I'm just going to leave it there for a few seconds just to polymerize, which is a favourite thing of mine, as you probably know if you've been watching my videos. Now I'm going to brush from the back, from the actual cuticle area, and brush down the nail. Wiping as I come off, twisting the finger if I need to, just to make sure I get the sides. But what's important here, you must always brush from the back. And whenever you're brushing out acrylic, always brush the full length of the nail and come off, and then wipe. And as I said in a previous video, when you wipe, sometimes as you come back on, you can turn your brush over to get a clean side. Now I'm going to just go to the very tip, and I'm just not going to pick too much up, something like that. I'm going to tip the finger up slightly, place this on the very, very end, take that excess moisture out your brush, tap it out with the tip of the brush, so it's even, and then just brush backwards into the nail, keeping the brush very laid down and flat. Don't have your brush up like this. Now as you do that, you can take off any excess that may have built up. Now I need to just go to the back, because obviously there's nothing there at the moment. So now I'm going to fill in the back, much like I would do an infill when I'm doing infills. So I'm going to pick up, again I haven't picked too much up, I don't want to make this nail too thick. I'm going to place it 1 millimetre from the back, take that excess moisture out of the brush, and with the clean tip of the brush just press it up against the cuticle, and then just come down, 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 down. The full length of the nail every time. Never start part way up the nail, always from the back. And there you go. Short nail, acrylic nice. You don't need a massive arch on a short nail, but you just need enough strength there to keep that nail tip on. Just clean my brush, make sure it's not going to dry on me. Now, I did mention in the last video that sometimes your acrylic can go syrupy. Now, when that happens, you need to throw it away. Basically, what's happened there is you've been transferring acrylic off your brush into your liquid, and eventually it all collects on the bottom, and it all goes thick and syrupy, and you go to pick up, and it just won't pick up. And that's a sure sign that your liquid is no good. Keep fresh liquid, don't put too much out at one time so that you're not throwing it away. And if you're using a coloured acrylic, just make sure you have a separate pot just for your coloured acrylic. Keep your clear pot for your clear nails. So again, hope that was helpful. This is John signing off from the Professional Nail School and Beauty Academy.